Welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked. Gentlemen, I have two very important questions for you. Are you ready to rock?
Yeah, man.
After
this
that
is
level
it.
up, yeah.
I feel heated from
Let's
that level
get jazzed,
episode.
guys. Come on, forget about level 14. Let's think about this is the final battle. We're going to war. We're trying to save the universe.
I feel like my morale got kicked in the balls just a moment ago. So,
Judging from how angry Terry is, I can only imagine like Durrin is like in the corner, like sharpening his blades in a way that's terrifying even to his allies.
just looking at Azin the entire time, just not even breaking eye contact.
More importantly, are you ready to roll?
Yes.
I have dice
Let's roll
roll.
through this as a team, as friends.
As a squad.
Yeah,
Squad roll
My
out.
two dads, that's all I need.
That's all we all need is two dads.
yeah, I think so.
You guys are face to face with Eridax's conjured army. It just seems to be never ending. When you think it stopped, more ships just keep flooding out of the fold. Your army is beginning to look dwarfed in size. You can see that their vanguard is a wall of small fighters. Behind that are slightly larger ships, and then at the very back are super destroyers, a whole platoon of them. Compared to what you have, it is troubling. You hear over the comms Astrid say, "All right, remember the plan. We break the line, you get to the fold. Do what you can to just push through." Sonoda's Prime funnels their forces to the front to form a vanguard as well. Their smaller fighters line up in front of Eridax's, and it now starts to feel like a chess game. The pawns at the front and the kings at the back. And then all hell breaks loose. The vanguard shoot forward, and as Sinonis is about to launch their counterattack, you see one final drift rip open, and a massive ship pulls through. You recognize it as the Devil of the Stars, Mazo's ship, and with it, another torrent of unmanned drone ships. Before Sinonis can push to the front, you see hundreds of thousands of ships funnel out, and you can assume this is Contra's entire stock of ships and unmanned defense personnel. And you see a torrent, as if someone opened a floodgate of these small drone ships, funnel to the front and begin engaging in the Eridax's vanguard. However, they're more just crashing into them. He's using them more as like a wall to push the vanguard back before Sinonis pushes in. What are you doing?
Do we see a point that we need to get to?
At the very back, you can see the fold.
Okay, it's just like a cut in the sky kind of deal?
It's quite literally, it looks like something is roiling out. It looks like almost like a tide, but instead of like ebbing and flowing, it always feels like it's pushing like forward. And it's you know that feeling of when you're standing on solid ground in Vertigo forward? Like that feeling of like in horror movies where the hallway just keeps getting longer.
Like when you play too much Guitar Hero and then you look at something else and the world is like...
Yeah.
That does happen. Holy shit.
So it's that feeling of just like you look forward and it just feels like it's getting further away, but you can tell that you're literally watching the universe expand.
We wait for a hole, and then we
go. We gun it.
Then I just punch it. When do we...
not now. We wait.
No, I know, but when do we pop these? And I hold up the waters.
Oh yeah.
I think if we do them too soon, it's gonna be bad, right?
When I yell punch it, you punch it, and then we all suck on one of these bad boys.
How fast do they hit? Has anyone done one of these before?
No. Well, didn't we have to take them when we were in the original tree, sort of?
You didn't like take them, but you were like dunked in the... Well, at least Durrin was dunked in the...
Sure was.
Yeah, how was it, Durrin?
Oh man, it was a wild time. You just kind of deal with yourself in there, and it kind of happened pretty instantly. But wasn't I knocked out for it or something like that? Or was it... did I willingly go in? I'm trying to remember.
I think you were forced in.
Yeah,
you were
forced in.
impaled.
Oh, it's pretty instant, so we should probably take it like as we break the line.
Yes,
Okay.
that's pretty much how they're meant to be taken. Is like right before you go through the fold. You
Just do it now.
take
Fuck it. Let's just ride this. Let's just ride this ride.
Let's just hit it now, see what happens. I'm a fun captain now.
Just devastation while we're just tripping balls.
I will do a perception to try to, like note our time. Pick the opportune moment.
Yeah,
That is and I'm going to use the sensors on the ship. That's a 34.
you know that waiting isn't the key here. You need to be moving forward.
I don't think waiting is the key.
If you wait, chances are like the chaos will subside. You guys have finite forces. They don't. So the longer you wait, the more your forces will dwindle, the harder it will be to get through the line. This isn't a moment of patience. This is you need to go and use this as your opening.
Yeah, what I meant before was like wait until full engagement was happening so we could slip through.
Right. Yes. Well, that's happening.
Okay, let's go. Let's fucking
Yeah, you're watching this drone army just fly past you, just whizzing past you. And like I said, they're engaging, but the sheer number of them, they're pretty much just slamming into Eridax's vanguard and blowing up. And then Sinonis is going in and engaging properly and like actually trying to clear away. So right now is sort of how you're going to push forward through the vanguard before your forces dwindle.
Okay.
Now, before we get into this, should we get our Jenny ability and our Catherine ability?
Yeah, please.
So we can choose Jenny's, right?
You can choose Jenny's. Catherine is still.
God, I wish I always
I'm going to take the
this.
stamina one for Jenny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thick skin, I believe it's called.
3d6 plus level.
I'll just take the skill one because I know that one works well for me.
Let's go balls to the wall here. I'm going to go reroll on a -2.
Then everyone has to give me a D4, I believe, for Catherine.
I got a 1.
I assume you're doing melee?
Yes.
I got a 4.
Are you doing melee or ranged, Durrin?
Ranged.
So you got sniper.
Oh, hell yeah.
I got boost again.
I rolled a 1.
Also boost 1d8.
Okay, so you both get boost. Durrin, your range on your pistol is up to 250 feet.
Damn.
You said you see the chaos of the Vanguard fighting and realize that this is your moment. I need a piloting check, please.
All right.
Cody, use the drones as a smoke screen. Sneak in underneath them, and then find a hole,
Okay.
and then punch it.
Let's fucking go.
Hold on tight, everybody.
Now, was that you giving me
+2? Sure.
captain stuff?
Now's the time to pray.
Oh, that's a 41, guys.
Yeah, you gun it and are weaving perfectly and pinpoint accurate, turning when you need to turn, barrel rolling out of gunfire and explosions, using, as Merrick has asked you to, as ships are exploding, you're flying through the debris and literally jumping from like smoke cloud to smoke cloud to smoke cloud, covering your advance. The Sononans are doing an excellent job at giving you cover. As this is happening, Catherine joins the cockpit, and you notice that he is wearing his old Sononan Armada armor, his like unpolished silver armor, and he's also in his Sononan form. He's not using his human disguise anymore.
Hell yeah.
And he takes his place at the sort of like free terminal, and he does a quick scan and looks forward and says, okay, the way I see it is if Sononan can give us the cover through the Vanguard, they'll be able to use their torpedoes to take out some of the largest ships. When we're ready, we give them word, they'll push forward. That's going to leave our rear ships kind of exposed to any further Vanguard attacks, but if we need to get through this, we need to take risks.
We only have one shot anyway.
That's what we've been doing the whole time.
So, Merrick, well, I guess everyone can do it. I need a perception check to see if you can time this out correctly.
Are we adding the +2 from sensors?
Yep.
I got a 24.
I got a 29.
I got a 41. Let's fucking go.
Double 41s.
Durrin, you see a perfect opening.
There.
There's a moment where you're almost in like a no man's land where there's nothing happening. You're able to get through the Vanguard before more are able to get in and replace. And you see these destroyers that are now, you're kind of like flying under them. And you know that like if they could get their torpedoes, and those are those like long silver ships that you saw when you were landing on Sononis Prime, that their whole purpose pretty much is to pierce ships. They activate their weapons array and sort of like slice them from inside. And you give that command and you see those ships launch forward and pierce through these super destroyers. Above you, they explode. But when they do, the fragments of the ship reform into smaller ships.
What the fuck this?
All right, what
these
are we
things.
even doing here, all right?
What bullshit are they?
You end up being swarmed and descended upon by hundreds of these ships, and they all lock onto you. You see and feel all of your consoles are freaking out based on the amount of attention that you have right now. And suddenly ropes and tethers begin launching over to the Persistence, piercing the hull and holding you in place. And then you feel the ships flying back towards your side, dragging you. And then there's an explosion above you, and another and another and another, and the ships begin blowing up, the tethers falling slack. And with each explosion, you see a small holographic 500 points. 500 points popping up above them as two ships appear. One, a blocky 8-bit style spaceship, and another one that looks like it's been cobbled together from pieces of other ships. And over the comms you hear, "Do you not remember what I told you? When we first met, I am the hero of this story. You think I was going to let you get all the glory?" And Vale appears as they and Quip and Query circle around, going in concentric directions and shooting all of the ships that have you currently tethered, and join by your side once they are all done. And Quip says, "All right, looks like you guys need a little bit of a protection unit and escort. We're here to help."
I guess you guys got our letter.
A little late, but we'll take it.
Well, I've got to make an entrance.
I gun it.
You guys are pretty much halfway there when you see the fold ripple once more with a new wave of enemies. But this time, what you see isn't a ship. It looks like a space station. It's huge, and it looks like one of those metal spinning tops, kind of like the one from Inception. And as it emerges out, there is a ripple of energy that pushes every ship around it slightly. And then a massive silver shimmering sphere encases the entire battlefield. And over comms, you hear Astrid say, "God damn it. They just locked us all in. This is a killing field now. You're not going to be able to break through that."
Yes, we are.
Hell yeah.
Astrid says, "I appreciate your gumption, but we need to take that thing out. The shield itself, I've never seen anything like it. Our scans are picking up crazy signals. If you try to pierce that shield, you're done. We can't get through that, so you need to take that station out."
I've seen stuff like this in the movies before. Is there a vent?
We have scatters. We should check.
Over your comms, you hear Vale say, "It looks like the station itself has a similar shield. In order to get through it, we will have to disable it."
We need to set up for the trench run. Got it. All right.
Vale pulls forward and says, "I'm going to do a quick scan. Hold on." And you see Vale weaving through and gets to that station and begins kind of like does a circle. And he says, "This is not going to be easy. We're going to need to get inside of it."
But how do we get past the shields to get inside?
There's like radio silence for a second, and then you hear your comms click on and a voice say, "Oh, if a shield needs to get drained, that's our forte." As you see your bloodletters push forward with their leeches and latch on to this domed shield around the station, and they all begin sort of like sapping energy the way that they were doing when they latched onto your ships. And Vale says, "We have one shot. When the shield gets low, we pierce it and go through. Are you ready?"
Always ready, best friend.
So we're landing on the space station.
Yeah, we're pushing it.
If we want to get through the shield, we have to disable it from inside.
Yeah, thank God we didn't take those drugs early. That's all I'm saying.
Durrin's looking around like panicked.
Yeah, Vale not having any context is like, what?
Vale's like, "You are going to do drugs?"
We have
That's
to
a
for the mission.
Yeah, we have to for the mission. And it's the most potent shit in the goddamn galaxy. It comes from my bedroom.
We grow it freely. You know, we can probably bump you a few for the help.
I don't think it's peer pressure if you have to do it to save the world.
As you guys are zooming towards this space station, you see the shield beginning to sort of like ripple and weaken. Give me an attack roll.
Man, I'm really glad we exchanged cards with the bloodletters, so we can...
I'm leaving it for Jenny,
Yeah, Jenny should make this roll.
I'm leaving for Jenny.
Jenny,
That's not
take a
I
shot.
rolled a 1. I rolled a 1.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, why do we let you roll anything?
I just rolled a 41. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for a roll that didn't matter as much.
My piloting?
Cody begins unleashing a torrent of gunfire. However, you time it poorly, and it's sort of when the shield is at its, as it's like roiling and trying to like replace itself, you get a full blast of just the shield, and it reflects the gunfire back at you. Can you roll damage on yourself, please?
Let me get up a dice roller because we roll so many dice.
I'm glad we did this.
Durrin, did you put power into the guns?
No, not yet.
That's 37 points of damage.
Prefer if we didn't. So, do you want me to put power in the guns? We can do it this next time around.
Our forward shields are on 3.
Yeah, you get blasted back by this reflection of gunfire. Jenny does get to do it. So you see she begins just absolutely like ripping through the shield. And you see for a very brief second, there's a tear that you, Vale, Quip and Query, and a Sonoran ship managed to get through. Oh, and a cannon ship are all able to slide through. So you have a small force with you. The station itself is slowly rotating, and you see a docking bay on it, and you are able to sort of like land into it.
It kind of makes sense because the Gatling guns have a thing where they're less potent against shields, whereas Jenny's thing is literally for busting shields. So
yeah, there you go. You land in this space station, and it's pristine. Everything is made of this sort of white plastic. Everything's rounded. There's blue frosted lights. It looks the way that like Cody, the way that the future was supposed to look in the 80s.
I like that Iridaxis is taking the time to get some interior design. Like he's making stuff, but he's not going to make them look like shit.
Well, it's weird because it's not, there's no like interior, like there's no furniture. Mm-hmm. There's nothing in it. It's these like plain white curved hallways. Again, like lights.
I imagine it looks very sterile. That's how
Yes. It looks like the way that if someone made an entire space station out of the aesthetic of your reactor, that's what it looks like. And as you guys land, you are met with a small ground force of these silver and white. I don't want to call them robots because that's not what they are. They're constructs of some sort. They look organic. They look kind of like what the Val'ai look like, the way that you've seen them, except smaller and
golems.
Yeah, like golems is a great way. Like they're Val'ai golems, pretty much.
Okay.
They are white, silver joints. There is a silver stomach piece, like chest piece, that goes up, and then their face doesn't come quite to a narrow point like the Val'ai do, but they are sort of like this elongated head, and they come rushing in with their arms that turn into little blasters and are just opening fire on you. Beside you, the cannon and the Sonoran ships land, and a force runs out. The Sononans charge forward while the cannons put up protective barriers in front of them, allowing them to make their advance. And your crew disembarks as well.
Do we know where we need to go, Vale? Did your scan show that?
Vale opens up a map on their sort of wrist computer and shows you that you guys kind of, it's again, this isn't a complicated space station for living. It's the center. Mm-hmm. You're in sort of like this outer ring, and then you see in the center a giant column, much like you see in Ares ships, and that is where you have to go.
Cody hates leaving people to fight without helping, but it's the name of the game, so I'm just going to run by when everyone is distracted.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing.
As you see the Sononans fighting, you notice that Jahara is here and is part of the is part of the Sononan like vanguard for this operation. As he sees Cathan, he nods, and Cathan looks at him and he just says, "I was for a long time ashamed to be Sononan, and now I'm more than willing to die as one." And Catherine takes his place at his brother's side and looks at the three of you and says, you guys go. We'll cover you. Once this thing is down, we all get out. All right?
Okay, stay safe.
Thank you.
Don't die.
Jenny and Short Jack also stay behind and help give you guys cover. You see a sort of like big wall surround you as Short Jack makes sort of an illusory shield, and you guys are able to cross the bridge into the central column. There is a door and a small keypad beside it. It is locked.
Durrin.
Yeah, sure. Can I hack again, Dane? Am I allowed to now?
Yes, you've resupplied.
I want to quickly disable all the robots and then.
Oh God. I don't feel so good, Mr. Durrin.
Just push through, Cody. You'll be fine. Computers. I have a 49, I think. No, I'm wrong. Sorry, that was 100% wrong. 39.
No, be right.
Sorry.
Be right.
39.
Terry, be right.
39 is more than enough. You realize that this is sort of like a biometric scanner, and it's meant for like Val'ai creations, but you're able to somehow get into the wires and just kind of tear it apart. You work through the system, you find an override, and the door slides open.
Got it.
Vale, Quip, and Query follow you in, and as you enter in, you see a large version of one of those Val'ai constructs. It's sitting cross-legged in front of a central column that is essentially just a really big Val'ai reactor. It looks slightly different because you can tell that a Val'ai didn't give their life to become this, but it's got the same sort of idea. It's this big frosted white pillar, and then you see a blue light in the center of it. There's a terminal at the front, and then the room itself is filled with machinery and cables and wires and tubes, and you can tell that this is sort of like the main reactor core of the room. And this,
Why'd you say tubes so weird?
tubes. As you enter the room, this large construct stands up. It sort of like calmly pushes itself to its feet, and a blue light emits from his chest, and he reaches in and pulls a sword and pulls another sword. But they're like this rounded white plastic that everything's made of. There doesn't seem to be a hard edge at all. They almost look like, kids' training swords, or like swords that you get at a toy shop. Then with a flex of its back, two sets of wings pop out, made of these adamantine silver blades. Each pinion of feather is a blade or dagger, and it stands stoically in front of you.
This metal as fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty rad.
That's really rad.
Can I sneak by it?
Nope, I don't think that's kind of the option here. Looking around at this completely, I'm imagining fluorescent white room with no shadows anywhere. Just
This is finally my time. You've driven a ship, you've hacked doors, and now I will do what I do best. And Merrick just approaches it straight on.
Everyone roll me initiative.
Oh, God damn it. It's a nat 20.
why are you upset?
I don't need it for initiative.
Okay, Cody, what'd you get?
A nat 20 for 29.
Durrin?
I rolled a 2 for a 15.
Merrick?
23.
Yeah, I'm cool with going last. I'm totally fine with that.
I feel like we should have bought new weapons and stuff before we went to war, but that was an oversight.
Man, I would love one of those loot boxes again.
And also, maybe level 15.
We can dream.
The guardian of this room engages. As you begin walking forward, Merrick, it matches your pace. It walks almost, there seems to be a reluctance to it, but a duty to it. It's walking because this is what it does. This is what it's made for. As you guys engage in combat, Quip and Vale skirt around the side and get to the terminal behind it. And Query shoots a grappling hook up into the ceiling, and she reaches into a small side satchel and pulls out from her bag of holding a large sniper rifle. And she takes a position above you guys. The way this is going to work, you need to protect Vale and Quip as they deactivate the reactor core. Each round, you can set Query to do something. Her options are, she can draw fire, which means she's going to take the attack for this round. She does have HP, and she can die. So can Quip and Vale. They also have HP. So if they take hits, they can die. She can target defenses, So she can lower an AC, either EAC or KAC.
And is that permanent or just like for an attack?
It's for the round.
Okay.
Or she can lower a save, will, fort, or reflex. Or she can target offenses. So she can target spellcasting, which has a 50% failure rate if he tries to cast a spell. Or she can target an attack, which is a D4 roll, which is either concealment. It can't use a full round attack, a -2, or a -5. You don't get to choose that. It's just sort of, that's a random thing. Or she can pin down, which expends her entire ammunition. It can't move that round, but she has to reload the next round. So she's not able to be used for the next thing.
Okay.
I assume this is a big boy, right?
He is huge.
Perfect.
In terms of size. Cody, you go first.
Okay. I am going to enter my defense matrix. I'm also going to whip out my rifle and start firing at the robot, and I'm going to use my restricting fire. So, yep, it hits. I do harrying fire, or covering fire, which basically means it cannot take attacks of opportunity or readied actions until the start of their next turn.
Nice.
Hopefully getting Merrick in safely.
No damage? It's just the harrying fire?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Or covering fire.
What does this look like?
Just like the second it comes in, it's like, I think a lot of it is Cody recognizes like this isn't an ideal situation in so many ways, like Iridaxis. The fact that this thing looks reluctant, it's just like he knows this has to go bad, but for at least now, he doesn't have to shoot it. So it's just like winging this thing, like just a blinding fire of just like a barrage that's just missing him in every way, like learning from Durrin the way he would use to distract enemies, and just trying to do my own version of it and really just keep him blinded, keep him distracted, and hopefully Merrick can close the distance.
Okay.
Also,
fantastic.
Merrick gets a +2 bonus to AC against their next attack.
Great.
Nice.
It's its turn.
God damn it.
Cool.
So just a complete waste?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It pumps its wings for a second, and you see it lift up.
Don't you
off the
dare.
ground.
Stay down here, you damn machine.
And then with a twist of its body, it spins in a 360, and as it does, it launches out a torrent of these razor sharp blades. And everyone's got to give me a reflex save.
Somebody's been
please.
playing Elden Ring. 'Cause this seems From Software shit.
Oh yeah, this is 100% my From Software boss.
30.
I got an 18.
I got a 24.
Durrin, how do you avoid this?
I wish I could be stealthy here. I wish I could hide, but it's more so just like predicting where those fucking feather things are coming and just rolling where they're not.
Yeah, you're able to nimbly dodge this blade torrent. Merrick, you're also able to.
Yeah,
what does that look like
Merrick's
for you?
just walking forward, like sees them coming in, using his experience. He's things he can't just sidestep. He's knocking out of the air with a Solarian blade, just like deflecting them one at a time.
Merrick, you take 52 points of damage.
Holy
Holy
success?
shit!
Yep.
Cool.
From a
Can't wait
success?
to take 104 points of damage.
Cody, you take 104 points of damage.
Sick.
What the fuck? Dade, what are you doing, buddy?
Final fight, babies. Well,
Well, it's not. Oops.
Oops, this is it.
finale fights.
Okay, this is it.
All right.
Let's blow everything, is what Dane's saying.
Seems like we should have been level 15.
I think so.
Yep.
Maybe 16 for the Solarian, who does a really good job.
You notice not all of it goes through.
104 upsets me greatly.
Yeah, but it lands
Hey,
afterwards, right,
You
Jen?
didn't fucking take it, so
True.
I wasted my turn doing a cool thing I never got a chance to do, and Dane's like, nah.
So did you lose that because it took its turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Merrick, it's your turn.
Is it still in the air? Or did it land? at the
No.
spell? All right, Giant. I understand we're both just fulfilling our purpose. Let's see whose will is stronger. And Merrick's going to approach the base and make an attack.
Okay, it will take its attack of opportunity.
Be my guest, Daddy-O.
You got a +2.
That is a 33.
That fails.
Damn, okay. It brings down one of these big swords and just slams into the ground. You notice that the sword and the ground show no damage.
Yeah.
It just like, despite the fact that he slams it down, you would expect it to do some damage to the ground. You'd expect it to recoil back, but it's almost like it's a magnet. Like it just goes and then stops and then it resets really quickly.
All right. I want to stand back and just study its movements and learn its attack patterns.
Yeah.
It's got input, read.
Damn it. Don't heal. Wait till it's mid-attack, then heal.
And now I'm going to make my attack. So Merrick, dodging, sidesteps the final attack, moves up, and attacks again. Well, attacks for the first time. Natural 20, baby.
Hell yeah,
Nat
man.
20, baby.
It's immune to crits. No, it's not.
Dang. You can only kick us in the balls so many times.
It's true.
And we're going to see how many times it is.
Merrick does 111 damage.
Fuck,
Nice.
yes!
Nice.
So Merrick bases it, like takes a strong position, once again, not stressing out, and just hits this thing in its leg, I guess, because it's so big, for 111 points of damage.
Hell yeah. It buckles for a second. And once again, it resets quickly, almost like it has like a set position that when it gets knocked out of or when it does something, it like snaps back into. Great. There's a very, very good hit.
Focus on me. This is between you and I.
Durrin, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm assuming there's no place to do a stealth as part of my trick attack, I'm guessing. I'll have to divert to like probably bluff or something.
Is that how it works? Like, do you need to roll like
I need to roll
you
bluff,
actually need the
intimidation, or stealth. Those are my options.
Then yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then we'll have to use bluff then. So probably like a soccer goalkeeper, and just kind of like, oh, am I going here? Go there? Where am I going? Where am I going? Ooh, and I rolled a 39 bluff.
Yeah. You manage to psych him out as you sort of are darting around from the blades.
Am I here?
You use that
here.
sort of like momentum to throw him off guard.
And I'm going to use my setup strike and do a heron fire so I can give my trick attack damage to someone whoever's attacking next. And I have succeeded. So it's more so just like firing, just distracting it, trying to keep him the winged guy off balance, despite he's probably fine, but distraction.
Okay, great. Okay. You guys need to tell me what Query's doing this round. What would you like her to do?
Dane, I forgot about one thing, if you don't mind me getting in there. I need a fort save.
It is immune.
Damn it, I crit, so I could have staggered it with my crystal.
That's so cool.
What are we thinking, AC or attack?
I think
She would
AC,
get that
because I
trick attack
feel like
damage.
this is, like, we can all, if he, like, I don't think they're going to die in a single hit. Fingers crossed.
Well, I'm thinking this thing isn't killable. I think it's a time thing.
Oh.
But yeah.
Well, then what am I doing critting it for?
Let's do AC. Let's kick this thing's fucking ass.
Yeah.
Dane, when you said it snapped back to position, are you inferring that it's picked a place it really wants to be, or that like something weird is happening so that if it's moved, for example, it would be a waste?
No. It seems like it has a stance.
Okay.
And like it's doing like I'm doing attack protocol.
Yeah.
Attack protocol. Returning to stance. Whether or not like you can't tell anything more than that.
And is the battlefield us, it, and then on the other side, everyone doing the terminal?
Yes. So Quip and Query Quip and Vale are behind you working. Query is above you, and then it's the Guardian, and then you guys.
Okay.
Are you targeting EAC or KAC?
KAC.
There's a quick shot that rings out from above you as Query puts one like right in the chest and staggers it back, and you can see her like rechamber around, and her little laser sight is now also on its chest, like pretty much exactly where she just shot. Quip and Vale progress their hacking. Across the room, there's a catwalk that goes along, and above you, you hear a bing, and a terminal up there has turned on. And Quip say, "All right, that's checkpoint 1. We need someone to go activate that terminal."
Hey, I'm quick enough. I can take care of it.
Is there a way up there?
There isn't.
Okay. I point at the grappler on my belt.
Well, it's your turn, Cody.
Cool. Feel free to grab this. I drop it,
Okay.
and because that's a free action, I believe.
Yep.
And I'm going to charge bull rush this thing.
Great. It will take its attack of opportunity. That is a 44 to hit you, Cody.
That is a 49 bull rush. Yes, you will hit.
You take 42 points of damage as you run in. He cracks you. He like does like a horizontal swipe and just hits you right in the side of the ribs, almost knocking you off your feet. And what did you get on your bull rush?
49.
KC plus 8. So yes, you bull rush him.
All right. As I just like run up and like smack him in the chest with my hammer, like sending him backwards, and then all 3 of us get attacks of opportunity.
Does that bull rush do damage?
The bull rush doesn't, no.
Okay.
But remember, we got our paired opportunist thing, Terry, so you can take a ranged.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, and I rage.
Come on, Dane, let us have fun. You're good. You're fine. Your guy's big and beefy.
He's doing 104 points of damage per round.
That was his big attack. He can only do 1d4 rounds.
Oh no, he can only take half my health every couple of rounds.
I mean, if he rolls a 1, he just does it again, so...
Who knows what he did?
That is a 30.
Because of your query, you hit.
How about a 40?
That also hits.
This one probably doesn't, but a 20?
No.
Yeah? But here's the thing. There's, like, several attacks happening. One of you probably gets my trick attack damage.
Cody would.
Cody, get my trick attack damage, baby.
Ooh, okay.
I did a setup and strike before this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. As you bull rush, right before you make contact, Query aims a little lower and shoots at this guardian's knee, causing him to buckle for a second and just giving you the perfect opportunity to launch yourself and, like, knock him off balance.
78s, man. 78s.
Oh, yeah.
Merrick, did you roll damage?
I did. 55.
Damn.
I'm pumping, baby.
You guys are great.
That is 65 points of damage with Terry's.
Perfect. Kick ass. That is his turn. He extends his arms out in like a perfect T, and the blue orb in the center of his chest pulses for a second, and then a blue sphere goes and shoots out towards Cody, and you're gonna have to give me a reflex save, please.
God damn, I'm whiffing these fucking reflex saves. 17.
You get hit with this sphere, and as it hits you, it circles around you, and you are now in a big blue sphere.
Cool.
You cannot move, you cannot pierce it, and you're kind of stuck here.
Love that.
Someone can roll a check on it if they would like, but as of right now, you are stuck in a 10-foot sphere.
Cool.
Merrick, it is your turn.
You chose the wrong person to put in a spear, giant man. I'm right here, and I'm going to attack 3 times.
Okay, cool. You know what? It's going to use one of its actions to try to parry you.
There, for my first attack,
So this is an opposed roll. What'd you get?
I got 29.
It got 41.
Yep, parry's the first attack. Next one's a miss. Third one's a miss.
As you go in, it just begins swiping all of your blades out of the way and all your swings out of the way, and it begins like advancing towards you.
Next time, I'm going to do one big one again. I feel like that's more efficient.
Durrin, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush and grab the grappler Cody left me, and like
You can't. He's in a sphere.
I dropped on the ground, and then I
he
charged.
dropped on the ground, and then he moved forward.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. It's not there yet.
Come on.
So yeah, just rushing, grabbing it in like mid roll, and just like shooting up to the where I need to go. I'm imagining like a balcony of some sort. Do they do railings
like
in here? Do they follow OSHA? Okay, just making sure.
There's railings.
Come on.
good, that's good.
Iridaxis is evil. He's not a dick.
Because I know in like Pathfinder, like the dwarves just don't do like railings at all. So I'm just like, I don't know what they're up to.
Yeah, you're able to swing up to the balcony. I'll let you do a computer check.
Oh, this turn
as well.
Oh,
Yep.
That scares me more than anything else you could be doing.
Good.
The fact that you're just like, oh yeah, just do it now. Like,
He's like, I'll put Nile in the sphere. I'll do like 200 damage to him. But hey, you get an extra check. Don't worry. I love you, Terry.
It all balances out. I got a 31.
Fantastic. You're able, even though the language is alien to you and the prompts, it doesn't make any sense to you, but you're able to intuitively figure out what you need to do. And as you go through this computer system and find out, or at least maybe you're just guessing, you hear there's a rumble. There's like a as you hear a system go down, and the Guardian snaps and looks up at you on the catwalk. Cody, you get a reflex save.
How's a 19?
No.
You know what the best part is? Because I'm in Defense Matrix, I have a +2 to all these rolls. So just imagine how bad they would be otherwise.
The sphere shimmers for a second, but you're unable to jump out, and you just kind of like crash into it again. It is your turn, Cody. I don't know if there's really anything you can do, but if you want to heal or something, you have your full action economy.
Do I get the impression that this would block things from hitting me? Like, is the barrier?
Most likely, based on the if you try to like touch it, you can see that like this seems to be a force effect.
I'm going to click my bangles, and I'm going to have a health potion. Actually, no, I can't because never mind. I'm good. That's me.
All right. It is the Guardian's turn, and it is going to use its flyby attack.
It doesn't need to do that. It's fine. He can just...
Do I get an attack of opportunity if it leaves the ground?
You do. But actually, I'm just going to do acrobatics checks to get through.
Bitch.
That is a nat 20.
Yeah, okay. Merrick misses on
Right.
purpose.
Uh-huh.
Well, hey, at least it didn't nat 20 Durrin.
Not yet.
We'll see.
With a pump of its wings, shoot straight up to the level that you're at, Durrin, and then like a missile just like corkscrews towards you.
It's the horrifying thing.
You know what? It's going to use its probability prediction to re-roll that.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? Nat
No,
20?
it's worse.
It's gonna roll again.
Does a 32 hit you?
EAC or KAC?
A KAC.
It does not.
Damn. It slams into the wall, and you're able to sort of like duck down underneath it.
I teleport to Durrin's side
Can you?
Okay.
using my
great.
bodyguard feat because whenever someone is targeted, not hit necessarily.
Oh, come on up.
Awesome. It's going to use its movement action then from haste to fly up, and then it's going to drop on you, Cody.
Sure. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity as it flies up. Probably won't do it. That's a 25.
It does not.
Cool.
It does this corkscrew. Durrin gets under it. You teleport up. As it crashes into the wall, it sort of like hangs there for a second and launches itself up and then lands on you. And it's going to you're going to have to give me a reflex save, please.
Before that,
Fucking another reflex save?
before that happens, my target of opportunity does go off, so I get a ranged attack against this fucker for this
True.
attack opportunity. I got a 31 to hit versus EAC.
That hits.
26 reflex, by the way.
Okay.
Not great. 16 points of damage for me.
That is a fail, Cody.
For 26?
Although it is a fail by 1.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Then you're only going to take half damage here, and you're not going to be pinned.
Yeah, that's good. It's
Is that sphere just following you around or some shit?
No.
Okay,
the
so he's
sphere
out of the
is-
sphere because of the teleport,
Yeah.
right? All right, cool.
That's 24 points of damage.
Cool.
As he goes to, like, you can see his, like, 3-pronged feet are going down to, like, pin you to the ground, but you're able to get out of the way just at the last minute, but he still kind of, like, crashes into you with his shoulder. Because of the nature of this, you guys are going to be flanking him.
Ooh.
You have to tell me what, Query is doing for this round. So again, she can draw fire, which will make her take the brunt of the attack. Lower defenses, either AC or save. Target his offenses, so his spellcasting is 50%, or you get one of 4 bonuses for his attacks, or Query can pin him down and he can't move.
I'm leaning towards spellcasting, but what do you boys think?
See, I don't know what technically counts as a spell that he's doing. I think saves is bullshit because he is immune to fort anyway, so who cares?
So you're gonna lower the AC or the spell.
I think we do one more
in my
turn of lower
opinion.
the AC, and then we can get creative.
Yeah.
So he's on the second
do
floor
it.
with you guys now, right? He's higher up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's kind of like, because he's huge, he's kind of like flying
Cool.
beside the two of you.
It's a good thing I hit level 14 as Merrick claps his hand. His sword turns back into his little moat. Merrick claps his hands together and he summons a large bolt of sun energy. And I'm going to use my new sunbolt ability to throw a giant spear of light at him.
Hell yeah.
And because I'm fully attuned now, it gets a bonus to my ranged attack. And that's going to be a 33 to hit. 34 to hit.
34 hits.
Cool, that's going to be 96. 9d6, not 96. That's going to be 36 points of damage.
Okay. A crackle of electricity like runs through them. Durrin and Cody, you see that core begin to like flicker a little bit.
Mm-mm.
It is Durrin's turn.
Oh shit. Okay. See, I want to make sure Cody gets that flanking bonus, but I don't really want to be next to him. This thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull away. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm a much squishier guy than you. As I'm just gonna use my trick attack. I'm gonna use some bluff. Be like, oh, I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna come close. Just kidding. Just run off. I got a 30 on my bluff.
That is not enough.
Damn. Okay. Still leaving his attack area. I don't think he can attack me. And I'll try to get an attack off. Why not? Get some distance. And that's a miss for a solid 19. Oh, I should have just done a harrowing fire or some shit. Just like, give some beef to people, but that's all right. I'll do it next time.
Yeah, you just put a couple rounds into his back and he doesn't even flinch.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, top of the round. The 2 hacking, you hear Vale shout on Beal, okay, the next one should be up. Look around. And you're going to have to give me a perception check, please, everyone.
37.
That,
23.
yeah,
I
that
rolled a
does it.
natural one. Thank you, Durrin.
Durrin,
No problem. I got it.
you see on the ground floor beside the door you came in, a small service hatch has slid open, and in the back you see a glowing light.
How do I computer?
I look longingly at that glowing light.
And because we did it sort of like halfway through, what is Query doing this round?
Can she come down and computer for me?
Didn't we say she was lowering the AC, or did?
Yeah, that was last round. I did it one round in, or two turns in, or whatever.
Let's start getting some
Well,
spellcasting. Let's have some
or
fun.
should we lock it down so you can get down to this computer this turn? Like, then we just take a turn off the reload.
True.
How's that sound?
I agree with this.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're pinning him down? Query says, "All right, darlings, he's not going anywhere." Oh, wait, hold on, no, that's Vale.
Let's confuse Dane. Let's ask a question to every NPC very quickly.
Yeah, it's just too many accents. All right, darlings. No, that's still Vale. She shoots. You see that little line, and she just sort of empties the rest of her clip into it, and just like, and he's just sort of like, every time he tries to move, he can't. Cody, it is your turn.
Hey, Merrick, want uppies?
Should I go up or can I get up? Can you help me up?
I can bring
me
you up.
baby.
I'm going to swing first. That is a 28.
Not enough.
Yeah. And then I clap my hands and teleport Merrick up.
Wait, you
Swap
just
him.
do that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
So I'm down, he's up.
Oh, you're swapping with him. That makes more sense.
This is exactly what I wanted. You can't run from me, Birdman.
It is his turn. He leans back, and that core once again sort of pulses with energy, and this time he reaches in and pulls this like goop out, and it's like that silver liquid, and throws it up into the ceiling, and as he does, it begins swirling above. Then a almost like, it looks like a portal opens. Can everyone give me a will save?
Okay.
26.
Okay.
It's my worst save, but I got a 30, which I'm pretty happy about.
I got a 25.
Hell yeah. You all succeed on the first effect of this ability. As you look up into this portal, you feel an uneasiness. You feel sort of like ill and sick, and like your stomach begins to turn because you realize that you are looking at something that the mortal brain isn't meant to conceive. You're looking at the fold, and inside of the fold, you are watching creation at its raw essence.
Oh shit, we need to get high real quick.
Now!
It's very unsettling, but you're able to, you know what it is, and you're able to sort of rationalize it and avert your gaze. However, it is now going to just begin spitting projectiles out. So I think it's going to be Cody, Vale, and Quip. Because Merrick, you're up on the top now. Where are you, Durrin? You're up at the top too, right?
Yeah, I'm still at the top. I moved away from him, but I'm not out of melee, but who knows what the fuck he's going to do.
So 19 points of fire damage.
Where's all the electric damage? Not Dane, since you gave us this electricity resistance. Where's that at?
And 16 points of cold damage.
Lovely gets just do 35 points of damage for free.
Hey, it could have been a lot worse. You see as these like flaming meteors and frozen chunks of ice begin flying down through this portal, buffeting Vale, Quip, and Cody. And then that portal just like snaps shut with like a deafening pop. It is Merrick's turn.
All right, my friend. Let's keep on going, mano a mano. I'm going to boost, and then I'm going to attack with one big attack. Does a 32 hit?
A 32 hits.
That's going to be 60 points of damage, the boost.
Okay, it's going to use one of its reactions to heal itself. As you hit it, you see that core, and it begin to like drop for a second, and then it again powers back up, and there's like a wash of blue over it. Durrin, it is your turn. You're up on the catwalk. Across the room, you see a little slot has opened up beside the door.
Hey, we're rushing over there. How much speed do you need for me to get there?
I will say you could use your full, if you use your full turn,
Yeah, we'll do that.
you can get there.
Okay, I do anything else besides that? Yeah, it would be my full round, right? So, all right, yeah, just rushing over, like, as I rush over towards.
Give me a acrobatics to get down from the...
My acrobatics is a 27.
Yeah. You hop over the railing and onto the ground and just begin hauling ass to you're able to like slide in. As you get into the little hatch, you said there's like an electrical panel in front of you.
Yeah, I'll probably take care of that next turn, but I'm in.
Okay, it is Cody's turn. Query is reloading this round. Cody, you're on the ground with Quip and Vale. They seem to be working, but their progress is halted until the next step can be done.
Cool. I'm going to move over beside them I'm going to take some shots at I'm going to covering fire at the robot.
Cool.
Give Merrick some AC. That works. Again, just like pinging shots around it. And I'm going to move over to stand in front of the boys, my friends.
The hackers? Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. It is the Guardian's turn. Merrick, you've been hitting him hard. And he's going to do his multi-attack.
Let's rock and roll.
That is, I think I'm going to use his last probability prediction. That's a nat 1. It swings its first sword at you. And as he does, instead of that sort of like almost magnetic effect, he goes to swing it. And this time it hits the side of the railing and just bounces out of his hand. And it just goes like spinning away. He's going to go in with his next attack. There we go. That is a 39.
That will do it.
Even with your +2?
Yeah, I'm at a 37 with a +2.
Damn it.
21 points of damage. And then he's going for his first wing. That's going to miss. And another nat 1. Jesus Christ.
Merrick is ready for this thing.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this.
So the first wing, he goes to hit you with it. You're able to duck under. And with his next wing, he just completely reads you wrong and slams it into the side, and you see it sort of like shift all the blades. I'm going to add a round onto his cooldown for his like blade toss, so he's going to have to wait another round before he can do it. Merrick, it is your turn.
Can I boost again, or is that just like a one-use thing?
Any round.
All right. Well, I think there's just one big hit is what's doing okay for Merrick.
You did hit last time, right? Or did you miss?
No, I hit.
Okay.
That one's going to miss, though. That's just going to be a 23. I rolled a 2.
Yeah, it uses, now that it has this like one free hand, you go to swing it and it just grabs you like full sort of like across your chest and just like pushes you against the wall. You're able to like kind of like just dink him a little bit, but he's able to like push you back and keep you at arm's reach so that you're not able to swing on him.
Cool.
Durrin.
Yeah, let's get me in there. Get me in that computer. I want to computer that
it's-
so hard.
It's actually an engineering check.
I'll engineer that so hard. I got a 36 on my engineering.
That does it.
What does the engineering
Merrick,
look like down here? Like, what is it?
This is, you can tell, like, it's very complex and it's alien in its nature, but this is an electrical panel that has like fuses, and you know that like you just need to get power out. So you're not doing it. Like if you had to repair it, you'd be in probably trouble, but you can see where the power is going and you're just pulling things out safely. You're not,
Okay.
the failure here is like you're going to get it done, but it would have done some damage to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So if you want the electricity damage that Merrick was asking for,
I mean, if I'm
You
immune
can.
to it, I guess. Why not? If
you can take it.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll pass.
Merrick, you can take an attack of opportunity if you would like to, because as this happens, the Guardian falters for a second as once again there's like that pulse of like and the Guardian falls to the ground.
Does a 30 do it?
If it fell to the ground, is it prone?
No, it's just like it's not flying anymore. 30 will do it, yes.
Yes. And that's going to be a 48 points of damage. Sorry, 50 points of damage from my photon mode. Some of that's electricity. If it matters, let me know, but
No, he has no elemental things.
cool.
Okay, it is top of the round. Query has reloaded, so you can assign her a task.
Ooh. Hey, I mean, I say spells. He's doing weird shit.
Sure.
Fuck it, let's try spells.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
Spellcasting, okay.
Yeah. This game's about fun.
Cool. It is his turn.
Isn't it Cody's turn?
Oh yeah, sorry, it is Cody's turn,
No,
yes.
it's cool. I just don't get one, I guess.
Yeah, no. You've
That's
had
a
enough.
special ability.
Yeah, with
Dane
it.
bullshit.
Yeah. I'm going to harrying fire. Yes. So you get a +2 to attack.
Hell yeah.
It was going to use its wing ability, but it can't because it done goofed. So it is going to cast a spell.
There we go,
so I have
Terry.
to do.
Yep. Here it is. Here it is.
Do you want it even or odds?
Odds.
Odds.
Odds fails?
Odds fails.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a 4.
Fuck.
That's a pretty
We
odd
said
number.
even,
That means we
Zane. Get back
succeed,
the
right?
footage. Go back.
That means we succeed, right?
Yeah.
That's
Odds fails for
that's
us.
actually what I thought was happening when we said odds. So I'm sorry.
No.
Whoops.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I believe this is a will save. It is. Merrick, can you
Yeah.
give me a will save, please?
Yeah, I can. Dice not good. The total is going to be under 20. I can tell you that much.
Okay, well, I can tell you right now, you failed.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15. What happens, Daddy-O?
It once again like leans back and that orb blasts out and you are inundated with possibility. You think back to that sort of like swirling void that he opened and you see what would have happened if your father was never killed, if you had ascended to the leader of your tribe. See what happens if you and Azin lived happily ever after. And then you're flooded with the pain and memory of what would happen if Zane killed you the day that he attacked you and left you for dead. You feel like you're on the edge of that riverside, bleeding out. You want someone to come save you, but Victor Benson never does. No one does. And you die. You take 50 points of damage, and you will be fatigued for this round.
50 points of sanity damage.
Merrick, it is your turn.
Adding fatigued.
So you're up on the railing, and
Yeah.
he's down below you.
Oh, it's going to take 8 hours to get rid of fatigue? I'm just going to be fatigued forever?
Just for one round.
Okay.
So wait, he landed down where we are?
Yes, he's on the ground floor now.
Okay.
Is there anyone right next to him? Or is he sort of doing his own thing?
I don't know how close he is to the hackers.
Or me.
Yeah.
He's furthest away from you, Durrin.
Okay.
I would say he's like 60 feet away from you and then like 30 feet away from Cody and the team. And then he's like 30 feet below
I
you.
thought he landed on the platform.
No, he's too big.
Hold on, I'm just double checking something. Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
Cannot sleep. I cannot eat tonight.
Okay, this will not hit anyone else. As Merrick snaps his finger, I need a reflex save.
Oh, shit. I'm going to guess that's probably going to fail, but unless I don't think he has a crazy reflex. That is a 17.
That's going to fail. That's going to be 48 points of fire damage as a supernova appears next to it,
Hell yeah.
torching its sides.
And as that goes off, you hear the From Software stagger noise.
So it's played a lot of Elden Ring.
It drops to one knee with its one sword standing there sort of like trying to recover.
Quick, get stabbing.
Go, Cody, go! And then I'm going to take my move action to jump off the platform and use my jump jets just to land softly.
Where do you want to land beside him?
Yeah.
Land on the opposite side of me.
Opposite side of him. I want to flank. I want to set up
Hell
flanking.
yeah.
Okay. Durrin, it is your turn.
I guess I'm going to rush it. Like, I imagine I was kind of in a cubbyhole, I guess. Am I out in the open? Like, I guess.
No, you had to like crawl into this like little
I guess I'm going to
space.
get out, and I'm kind of waiting for whatever next panel I might have to get. So I'm just going to make a few more Durrins, so I'm a little harder to hit. Never mind. Scratch that. I'm going to do covering fire. So I'm going to come out of my little hut and just start taking shots and do...
We're missing so many bullets. Like, there's so many like holes in the wall and stuff.
Because I imagine I can't trick attack to do this. So I'll just do some covering.
I mean, you could do a trick attack to him if you want.
That's all right. It's all right. I already rolled the dice for the cover attack. So I come out. I see him just like light up a few shots at him to give +2 to who's next to him, actually.
Merrick right now.
To give +2 AC to Merrick.
Cool. It is top of the round. The hackers progress. A light turns on against one of the far walls behind the reactor. You can see a terminal behind a glass wall, like a frosted glass wall, come to life. You're like, And what is Query doing this round?
AC?
Or should we just hold him down again while he's... Oh, no, you're going to get to attack to take advantage of his staggering. Yeah, AC.
Okay. KC?
Yep.
I go?
Yep.
Move action boost, standard action charge, attack while he is stunned with Merrick on the other side.
Cool. His AC is very low, and there's other bonuses.
That is a 37 to hit.
That does it. What did you roll on the dice?
I rolled a 13. And you didn't set up your trick damage, sorry, right?
No, I didn't do anything like that. I just provide some bonus for Merrick.
That is 45 points of damage. I come in and I swing.
Do a lot more than that seems. You're able to... You're using your hammer still, right?
Yeah.
yeah, you're able to get this really big hit on him. You could tell that he is not doing well. That was your turn. It's the Guardian's turn. He is down for the round. Merrick, it's your turn.
So he's still in front of us, but he's still flanked.
Yep.
I'm going to make 2 attacks. First one misses. Man, every time I make multi-attacks, it goes poorly.
Tell me how much it is, because his
20.
AC's... Yeah, okay, no.
Yeah.
Is that with your 2?
Fair.
Oh, sorry.
flanking?
So it would be, hold on, 21 minus 16, 17, plus 5. So 23.
No.
I did math wrong. And I missed the second time. Boo, 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 even less.
I hate multi-attacks so much.
He's in the
worst.
iframes from Cody's like staggering hit, so
Yeah.
you can't actually hit him while he's... You do a couple swipes, but it seems like he's in like almost like a defensive position, hiding.
I'm still like, there's still tears in his eyes from dying a little bit ago in his brain. Like, he's still coming to, I'm still alive. I can still do this.
All right, Durrin, is your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start making my way over to the little light that I gotta go hit.
So there is a panel. There's a glass panel in front of it.
Okay, and is there any way past the glass panel besides just fucking breaking the shit out of it?
It doesn't look like, and judging by the look of like the room, there is no scorch marks. There are no bullet holes. There is no crack.
Oh, weird. Okay.
The likelihood of you breaking this panel is slim.
We have to kill the robot.
Can I make a check of some sort to see if I can do something about it, or like, is Merrick right? We have to kill the robot in order to get through that.
Durrin, can't you walk through walls?
Oh my god, Cody, you fucking Chad! God damn it, you're 100% right. It's one of my It's one of my abilities. Damn it, ability I've never used.
You showed me that really cool thing.
Cody, you're right. I'll show you the cool thing. I'm gonna.
Man, if Niall played all 3 of our characters, we'd be in such better shape because he actually knows what we all do.
So I'm just gonna I have to be next to it, unfortunately, because my full round is gonna get me through there. So I'm gonna go up to it, but let's get a trick attack off on the way. You know?
Well, what's your movement speed?
50.
Yeah, you can get there.
Yeah.
So like if it's because you moved out of the thing, the room's only 60 feet.
Well, still, you said it's a full round to do the thingy, so you can still only get there and still attack.
Oh, is it a full round action?
Yeah, to do it. Let me just confirm.
Okay.
Let's see.
I thought you were implying that you would have to take a full round to get there.
No,
But if it's a full round,
it's a full round to get through it, to use my my phase shift.
then yes, you will have to wait.
All right, cool. I'm going to get my trick attack off on my way. My bluff is a 37.
Yep.
Yes,
that does it.
Nice.
Where am I going? Where? All right, let's see if I can get a hit off on him at least. I got a 24 versus EAC.
Because of his staggered condition, yes.
I'm going to try to use my deactivating shot for funsies.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see what kind of save it is, because I get to deactivate a magical ability or one magic item or weapon or piece of equipment. But that might not apply to this creature, yeah?
Yeah, he doesn't have anything that's powered.
Is he not powered?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think constructs. I don't think you can you deactivate constructs? Because if you can, yes, but
I'm going to assume...
it says item, not creature.
Yeah, I'm going to assume no. All right, it was a fun thought. We'll just get my trick attack damage off, you know. All right, rushing in, I got 55 points of damage total as I'm like rushing over, just pop, pop, pop. Try to... God, I really hope that doesn't pull attention towards me, but, you know, this is why I was avoiding it. But 55 as I rush over to the glass door.
Yeah, you get there, you do a shit ton of damage. Cody and Merrick, you see that power core in his chest is like barely on.
Oh.
It's like it is top of the round. It is. What is Query doing?
I think we should pin him down so he can't go after.
Sure.
And he can't get out of our flanking. And he's going to do his bullshit feather thing, so there's going to be some AoE damage, but I feel like just keeping him sort of locked in one place is the best thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Pin her down. Pin him down. Pin them down.
Pin them. Pin it down?
It's all Aerodaxus.
You just see a torrent of gunfire from Query above, and he cannot move. You guys are on either side of him.
My go, though.
It is your go.
So I'm going to take it.
Let's go hammer a nail again, baby.
Yeah. Do we get the feeling this thing has damage reduction?
Yes.
Okay.
Again, judging by how everything is not getting damaged
Mm-hmm.
in the room, you can assume he's probably made of similar stuff.
Let's do it, Merrick. I'm going to move action boost and then ready my attack.
Okay.
He can't move, so he's just going to be here.
Oh, yeah.
He's just staying there. He gets up off his one knee and is going to do his multi-attack.
He's in the second stage. Be careful.
No, we haven't hit the second stage yet.
Actually, he would be able to get Cody and Durrin in his wing attack.
And I have no idea where he is at this point in my head.
He's like in the middle of the room to the towards
No, he's
middle of the
against
room.
one.
Yeah, against
He's
the
against
wall.
one wall.
All right.
Because you dropped down from the catwalk.
Yeah.
No, I think he's going to do the multi-attack. I think he's just going to trade attacks with the two of you guys. So first attack is going to go for Cody. That is a 37.
Nope.
Okay.
Where are you getting those bonuses from?
Defense matrix, baby.
That is a natural 20 on Merrick.
Yeah, okay. Does anyone have any bullshit luck abilities? Do we have any reroll?
Yeah, all I can say is that he's considered flat-footed until my turn, so that's it.
Dane.
Yeah.
If I use my bodyguard ability, can I also use... Oh, wait, I think I can only use it once.
It's fine, baby. Merrick's here for it.
Yeah, I can't do it.
61 points of damage.
Yep.
As he does a first swing, Cody, you're able to dodge out of the way with a backswing. He's only got 3 attacks because he lost his other sword, but this wing comes around and just slashes you right across the chest, Merrick. So 61 points of slashing damage. His last attack back at you, Cody. That is a 41.
Yep.
28 points of damage.
Okay.
Slashing. You can see him like wanting to get over to Durrin, but just can't make a move. So every in between the hail of gunfire from Query, it takes an attack on one of you just to try to like give it some space and move. Merrick, it is your turn.
All right, let's do this, Cody. Natural one.
It's a nat 20.
I hit with a 36.
I love that. You love to see it.
Yeah, all of them go through.
58 points of damage from Merrick. But it's all one big number, so it only goes through DR once, right?
So that is 95 points of damage. But on top of that, I'm going to be ignoring 4 points of DR, and our thing's going to be bundled together and only applied against DR once.
Hey, none of that matters. You guys fucking obliterate it. What does this look like?
Oh, shit.
It's pinned down. Cody is waiting for Merrick. Merrick brings up his blade like the nail, and then
we both take 2 big hits, like getting this ready. Like you get fucking torn apart. I get like really clipped. I'm very weak right now. I have 30 HP left.
Yeah, I'm not good either.
And then the second it's done, there's like a brief moment where they're out of stance and just like coming in as hard as I can, boosting the hammer. The hammer flies forward, cracks against the thing, and I just see Merrick's blade come right through it. We tear it apart.
Shatters.
Hell yeah.
The power core in the center destabilizes. You see it like break, and the blue turns into like a puddle of silver liquid and just kind of like sloshes out onto the ground. All of the rigid nature of this creature falls limp and just crumples onto the ground like a discarded toy. You have successfully defeated the Guardian. However, you still need to deactivate the reactor in the final step that Durrin is in charge.
Is there any way in and out of that room beyond phasing through it?
You don't know.
Okay.
I guess it didn't open when we killed the robot, so that plan does not work.
I didn't think we'd get to that point, honestly.
I guess I'm going to phase through.
Well, we still have a teleporting cube from the cat, right?
That would be preferable than this, yes. I can only
We have
do
a
this
teleporting
once.
cube?
You have a teleporting cube
I have a teleporting cube.
from the Blinks.
Yeah, the Blinks. You have a Blinks gem that lets you essentially dimension door.
Yeah, unless it's
Here.
dire.
Merrick has a pouch of items I guess forgotten he has, and he's just like, huh, I do have a little gem.
If I go in there, I'm not coming back out. I can only do it once per day. So
Well, you can now do this and then do your other thing on the way back.
there we go. Okay, let's do that.
Great. Yeah, you teleport in. You see there's just like a big like terminal with a big like switch essentially.
Hit the switch.
When you pull that, the dimensional lock activates and you're stuck in there forever. No.
Okay, hey, that's what I was ready for that.
You pull this switch, and once again, you hear, and all of a sudden, the station goes dark, and you all begin to float because the gravitational force in the station is gone because you've turned it off. Hello friends, Space GM Dane here to do the things. First and foremost, we hope you're enjoying this week's episode. Second, you're listening to one of the final episodes of Season 1, which is insanity to me, and probably to you, that this story's coming to a close. Now would be a great time if you've enjoyed the ride to head on over and give us a 5-star review on either Apple Podcasts or on Spotify or whatever pod app you use and has ratings. It would really help the show for visibility. It would just be really nice to see. So if you've enjoyed the show and you haven't left a review, we would really, really appreciate that you do. Also consider sharing us with a friend or on social media and just letting people know that you're hyped for the ending. Also, we would love to have you in our community. It would be really, really cool to have you in the Discord. Head on over to noquestcast.com and click the Discord link and you'll be welcomed in. It's a great community and we want the people who have stuck with us this entire time to be with us. We appreciate you, and that's usually sometimes a place where we do special giveaways. So if you want to not miss any news or updates or giveaways that we do, you'll want to join the Discord. And also, we want you there. Isn't that enough? And finally, if you want to support the show, you can head on over to noquestcast.com, click the Patreon link, or patreon.com/noquestcast. We appreciate any level of support from you. All paid tiers get access to the 10-minute rest, which is a behind-the-scenes episode where we talk about the latest episode. There's also world primers, videos, small little things that we put up that we think are interesting. We're going to be doing some surveys about games and systems that you'd be interested in us playing in future episodes. So if you've enjoyed the show and you want to support us, now would be a great time to hop on over to our Patreon. Other than that, we will see you in 2 weeks' time or next week for Eldritch Automata. We hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Over your comms, you hear, "Whatever you guys just did, it worked. The barrier's down."
Oh, we need to get back to our ship.
How's it looking out there?
Not great, so you guys need to do what you're going to do soon.
Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna drink a health potion as we run.
Yeah, I'll phase through the wall.
Yeah, I will also drink a health potion as we run. I jab myself with that syringe.
As you guys enter out into the main room, you see all of the sort of like defenses of the station are done. They're just kind of like also floating lifelessly. There's a few bodies of Sonoran and Cannon. Your crew is safe and you are able to make it to your respective ships. Johora joins your ship, and once you get into your ship, Vale, Quip, and Query also join you guys as well, and the gravitational field of the ship activates and you are able to walk again. And Jenny says, "Okay, so this is it, huh? We're doing the fold?"
We're doing the fold.
Now's the time to get off ship if you want.
I worried that the fold's gonna do us.
Shortjack comes walking in with your plant, Merrick, full of little berries, ripe for the harvesting. And he says, "It looks like we've got enough for everyone here and more. If anyone wants to come, they can."
Shortjack, are you sure you want to come? Like, you're kind of bailing on your people in a way, if you do.
I would say I'm bailing on them if I don't make sure that this works. If we fail, there's no knee.
He's correct.
He is. Just making sure you're there for your people after all of this.
We don't need everybody. We got this.
No.
So if
everyone, stop being nice. This is not the time to be nice and think about others' feelings. They've gotten this far, goddammit. That means they want to be here. This is not the time for thinking about the future. This is the now, the present. So anyone on this ship, you have no choice. We're going into hell together, and that's that.
Captain, my captain.
Captain's right. Best friends stick together.
So here's the choice. I feel like you guys just made it. But going into the final battle, the people you bring with you can die. There will be instances and events that put them in mortal danger. There will be rolls, some random, some based on things that you guys do, that could result in their death. No one is safe.
I know, Dan. I've played Mass Effect 2. I know how this works.
We all vote to leave Shortjack behind.
Yeah, dude. I think Merrick put it best. Yeah, let's all go into hell together.
We sub out Shortjack, we get in Mazo.
Just a badly wounded middle-aged man. All right, cool.
Just here die. Short Jack has earned the right to be here. He's doing what his parents did, fighting for the sake of this system. He knows what's it cost. And you two, I look at Durrin and Cody, don't let their safety hinder you from doing what you're doing, okay? They understand why they're here. The mission is what's important.
I won't. I bluff. That's a 12 bluff.
Cody, goddammit, look me in the eyes.
When Merrick says that, Azan looks at you, Durrin.
Oh, shit. I look at him.
He thinks you're the one to get this done. He's worried that everyone is going to be too concerned about everyone else, and that he's relying on you. He's got his hopes and dreams on you finishing the job.
That's a hell of a look he gave me.
Yeah.
I just give him a knowing nod.
Okay.
Zelphus rolls out the crate with the regulators and pops them open and says, all right, if we're going into the fold, let's get suited up. I don't want any of you deconstructing.
Speaking of deconstructing, I'm like in pieces. Maybe can I lie in the medical bay while we're driving towards the
For
fold?
10 minutes, perhaps?
Yeah, this I'm going to count this as a 10-minute rest for you guys.
Thank God.
As you are preparing to head into the fold.
Guys, we've come so far. I didn't even know who I was, and I didn't have friends, and I didn't have a family, and now I've got 2 dads, and I've got so many friends, brothers, sisters. You're all my world, and you're as worth saving as the entire world, the entire universe. And we're gonna go in there, we're gonna fight together, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna be heroes. I point to the sign.
I'm not going to be naive to say that we're all going to get out of this alive. I pray to every god in the sky that will be the case, but understand that we are now, this is bigger than us. We have a job to do. We have to see it through. This is not the time for hesitation. This is not the time for regret. We have gotten this far together, and we will see it through the end. And I will do everything in my power to keep all of you alive. But I know that we're all heroes, and we're all going to do the right thing in there. So whether anyone here decides to put their life on the line, I will respect that choice. But understand that we will do this together. We are persistence. We will not give up until the light of the sun is extinguished. Okay. Let's do some drugs and put on cool spacesuits.
You guys all grab your regulators, put them on. The crew puts them on. Zelphus has modified his so that it doesn't just like slop into his body.
Just a big fishbowl.
And
put them back in the mug.
Everyone is suited up. Everyone's coming with you. Johara, Quip, Query, Vale, Short Jack, Jenny, Cathin, Zelphus. Your allies have joined you for the final fight.
I raise my glass bottle, I say. For those we lost along the way, and for those we're about to save.
Here, here.
Cheers.
And you're all taking your drugs? Well, actually, you should probably wait before you, like, just as you go into the fold is how it...
Then I walk over and hit autopilot as it goes forward. And then...
Narrative autopilot, please.
You guys leave the station and you see the battle, the wreckage, the debris floating in space, more waves of Artaxis' armies, never ending, coming out. You see the Durrindal, the ship that Asteroid has borrowed from one of Earth's greatest heroes, cutting through waves, but you see that even it is beginning to falter. The largest ship on your side, the Sonotus Prime flagships, are beginning to, you see them dipping at the front, their shields barely holding on from the onslaught of Artaxis' armies. But in front of you, you see an opening, a way into the fold, and you gun it.
See you lads on the other side.
And when you do, just before you make it, another wave of ships, hundreds of them, get in your way. And then a fleet of ivory cannon ship flies beside you. And one by one, they fly over you and under you. And as they do, as they pass you, they take on the appearance of the Persistence. And suddenly there is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 Persistences, all scattering, all flying, all directing their attention away from you, giving you the opportunity to fly into the edge of the universe. Now would be a great time to do some drugs, boys.
I do them.
Yeah, we do them.
Unlike every PSA I used to watch with Alpha that told me not to, I do them.
Well, They do say those are like vastly ineffective, if not more damaging. So
I feel like somewhere Sonic the Hedgehog is really disappointed in Cody.
Everyone pops their water of Kaya as you break through this ripple of reality. And everyone, please give me a will save.
Oh, fuck, nat 20!
I feel like Durrin's used to doing drugs. I get it.
Oh, yeah. If anything has kept this, like, old rat together, it's been the drugs.
That's a 21.
17.
Okay. Durrin and Cody, please roll me a D8. Merrick, please roll me a D4.
I got a 3.
Durrin, please increase one ability score by 1.
What the
of your choice.
What the fuck? Con. It's con. It's 100% con.
What did you get now?
7.
You gain 25 temporary HP. And what did you get, Ryan?
4.
4. Sorry, you have to roll me a D6.
It's a 5. I lose 5 levels. I go down to 5 HP, and I'm a 5-year-old now.
That's wisdom, right? The fifth
Yeah.
fifth stat. Wisdom goes down by 1.
Okay, I don't even use that one.
That put me up to an 18 in my con. I'm like,
nice.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Durrin just gets a little more solid.
You know, I've been through the waters of Kaya before. It's fine.
Well, I think this is a really great time to point out that drugs are good for you, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
responsibly.
They made Merrick less wise. As you break through the fold, there is a push, a wall of emotions and feelings and sensations, and your body tingles, and then it feels like it's on fire, and then you feel wet, and like it just everything all at once. There's a push of sensation, and then you feel the regulator sort of like give you a jolt. There's like a pulse, and it brings you back into sort of like the feeling of your body and what you usually are able to deal with. Durrin, you feel a tension in your body. Your muscles get a little denser. Your hide gets a little thicker. Your fur grows a little more coarse. Cody, you feel a shift in sort of your almost like your sense of self. There's a shield that almost forms around you, barely visible, sitting just like millimeters off of your skin. Every now and then you see it sort of ripple in a hexagonal pattern, an ability maybe you didn't know you had from the Cody project, or maybe it's just manifestation of how much you need to be protected in order to protect. And Merrick, you're flooded with the burden of purpose. It has been what you've been trained for your entire life. It has been what you were raised for. It is the only thing that has ever been implied that you were worth, is fulfilling a purpose. And now you are face to face with it, greater than you have ever imagined it would be. The weight of your friends, your family, a galaxy, a universe rest on your shoulders. And that is an unbearable burden. But you're here, and you are willing, and you will fulfill your purpose. As you enter into the fold, the dark void of space gives way to a rippling miasma of color. Purples, blues, greens, and reds merge together into colors that you would never have been able to comprehend before. There are swirling gas giants and galaxies that seem to be smaller than your ship. There are chunks of rock that will turn into glass. Everything is in a constant flux and state of change. Nothing remains the same as you look at it, and it's almost impossible to focus. But there's one thing that remains constant. Two things, I guess. The persistence and the giant white pearlescent ship in front of you. It is long and slender and flat. It looks like the perfect stone that you would pick up to skip across a lake. And it waits for you. It beckons you. And as you approach it, a maw at the front of the ship opens, welcoming almost, for you to enter. And as you do, the persistence no longer is your own. You feel it under the control of something else. This Val'ai that was once your ship is home, and it's not your ship anymore. It melds in to Eridax's ship, the way that Eris shuttles do, the way that they were made to. It engulfs in like a drop of water into a pond, and the persistence is gone. You watch as the cockpit forms away, the steering wheel dissolves into a solid wall, and then it begins dropping down. The walls around you, the tavern, the airlock, the reactor, all of it merges into this ship. And you are left, you and your crew, standing in an infinitely sprawling room. The ground is solid, but invisible. You seem like you're walking on air. It's dark, but there is a soft glow from the outside. You can see each other in almost silhouette. And then in the center of the room, a blue light. Soft at first, and then it grows until it fills the entire room with a light almost as bright as daylight. And when it subsides, Eridaxis is standing in the center. And he looks at you and he says, "I never wanted to come to this, but I understand that it must. Are you ready?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a nod.
Then let us decide who saves Casamol.